two-time tag champ.
Zoey went for that missile drop kick, and I believe Zoey may have gotten hurt. I believe she hurt her knee when she came off that top rope. Zoey's hurt. The official now.
On Raw last night, a nasty landing saw Zoey Stark get injured and have to end her night prematurely. Best case scenario, it's just a hyperextension, and worst case, with the way the leg bent and the knee gruesomely pushed in, it could be a dislocation or an ACL tear. And this is a move that Zoey has done many times before. It's not like she was trying anything different. It seems to be either her knee gave out mid-flight, or more likely, Kairi was just way too far on the other side of the ring.
Zoey may have blown her knee out. We start. This is a tragic situation. Zoey, who's had knee injuries in the past.
Either way, prayers up for Zoey Stark. I've said it before and I'll say it again. One of the most slept on wrestlers and theme songs in the division today. Also, Kairi Sane is back. Not a so glamorous return, mind you, considering it was overshadowed by a terrifying injury. This was during one of 2 women's Money in the Bank qualifiers on Raw, with this one eventually seeing Rhea Ripley qualify.
Man, of a riptide! Rhea Ripley is going to LA!
That women's Money in the Bank is looking pretty iconic already. But this episode of Raw opened with a great Logan Paul, Gunther, and Jey Uso segment.
Yeetville, South Carolina!
Paul won a singles title 12 years faster than Jey Uso. Fact! Jey Uso cannot handle the weight of being a world champion. Fact!
Gunther comes out and says more people should respect what Logan Paul has built through YouTube and social media.
All your other accolades do not mean anything, because we will square off. The bell will ring, and I'm gonna eat you alive.
And then just when you think this may be a no yeet episode,
Jey Uso!
It might be an unpopular opinion, but I'm really enjoying this dynamic. The intrigue behind June 9th, Gunther is looming, Logan and Jay's dynamic is fun. I dig it, man. I even really like the 4 letters, 1 word, yeet.
And then we need to, hey, there's no we.
Welcome you officially full-time to Monday Night Raw.
Thank you.
In other news, Roxanne Perez has officially signed with Raw. Last week, Julia signed with SmackDown, and seemingly it is over between the two. Roxanne would begin her Raw career officially by qualifying for Money in the Bank later in the night too. But I wouldn't bet against a Roxanne Perez Money in the Bank win. Although I am heartbroken that both my GOAT Becky Lynch and my BOAT Natalya didn't win that match. There's a difference between Natty Neidhart and Natalya, and y'all are lucky that Natty Neidhart hasn't made her Raw debut yet. After the Roxanne signing, Paul Heyman saw Jey Uso backstage.
Braun Breaker is looking to slow down your momentum. The long-term plan is Seth freaking Rollins. Avoid the coffee.
Yeah, avoid the coffee. That is a fact. Nonetheless.
Honestly, my takeaway, bad coffee sucks. I'm drinking out of a straw because I had my teeth whitened recently and I don't want to. Anyway. Next, we saw AJ Styles and Penta against Finn Balor and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day. A certified banger, which shockingly sees Finn Balor win.
Mexican Destroyer off the steps! No! El Grande Americano! Back from the media tour, coup de grace! And El Grande Americano screws Penta again!
Not so fun fact, this is Finn's 2nd win of the year. We need to revive the demon. Then Kathy Kelly asks Io Sky her thoughts on Money in the Bank coming up, being a former winner in 2023, before Becky waltzes in and says, "You've never beaten me."
You've never been able to beat me one-on-one. Well, I already put down one champion. I got no problem putting down another. Then
before the women's qualifier, there's a brief backstage segment with Logan Paul and Seth Rollins. Rollins says you'll know who to thank if you've got the World Heavyweight Championship around your shoulder. Then maybe we run it back from WrestleMania 39.
You will know who to thank if you've got that World Heavyweight Championship on your shoulder.
But back to the action, the first women's Money in the Bank qualifier was really good. I am interested though in the fact they mentioned on commentary 100% of women who have cashed in have been successful. I worry when they mention stats like that. It's like they're gonna ruin it. Maybe someone fails this year. Please don't let it be Roxanne. I feel like part of what made it so lame after a while on the men's side is that people would be treated like the next world champ, then fail to cash in and fall into obscurity. You look at people like Austin Theory or even a Baron Corbin, for example.
Yet Natalya going for a double sharpshooter here on both Roxanne and Becky, can you imagine?
Triple H, genuine question, how long until we get the low-key legend on Raw? But a manhandle slam followed by Lyra not being done with Becky leads to a pop rocks for the win as Roxy advances.
Whipper, manhandle slam connects. Lyra Valkyria. Meanwhile, Roxanne with pop rocks. Pop rocks. Roxanne Perez.
Then there's a backstage segment with Sami saying he's got Jay's back.
I want you to know if the numbers game, if they play that, I got your back, all right?
Yeah, you've got a knife in his back. Yes, Sami, you ain't slick. I see you.
Thanks, Zeus. Good? Good, man. Come on, man. Give me a little. There you go.
The lack of sincerity may tell me the new Dangerous Alliance member is Sami Zayn. Before Sheamus versus Grayson Waller, we saw Rhea backstage getting ready for her match.
Or will it be the Eradicator? Rhea Ripley.
Can I say something about women with back gains? Is that okay? Is this an After Dark vibe? It's not? We're PG now? All right. Okay. It's kind of hot. Okay. What? Meanwhile, Tozawa will be getting his meat slapped around next week by Rusev, and Gable says, what about me, Pierce? I should be in Money in the Bank. To which I say, what if El Grande and Chad Gable qualified for Money in the Bank? What would that interaction look like? Speaking of getting your meat slapped, we cut back to Sheamus and Grayson Waller.
Bro kick. Sheamus.
Austin Theory and Grayson Waller seemingly heading closer and closer to splitting, which I think is for the best. Then we transition to the big announcement from Tyrese Halliburton.
We'll be a part of the Dunks and Destruction package with the WWE 2K25 video game.
So I'm excited about being a playable character in the game, and yeah, it's gonna be super cool. So.
Realistically, we all knew he was going to be in the Dunk and Destruction DLC pack in 2K25, and I love Tyrese. Game 6 is gonna be 123, 121, Pacers advance to the finals. I've already seen it. I've seen the vision. But with that being said, 2K, let me see those Abyss screenshots. I'm trying to see something. Then there's a backstage segment where Gunther says, I'm awaiting you, Seth. I'm not intimidated.
I cannot wait. In fact, I am eagerly awaiting it.
Then after the second Women's Money in the Bank qualifier, there was a Rusev promo.
I am going to forgive your stupidity and forget your existence.
Then Roxanne Perez found her way to the Judgment Day clubhouse as Finn introduces her to the rest of the group. Roxanne bringing both an apple for Carlito and chicken tendies for Dom.
What'd you give me?
Nice. We've been introduced. You've given us your presence. You can go now. Liv will hear about this.
Carlito didn't spit in her face, so she must be cool. Although Raquel didn't let him do much of anything. I do really like that Raquel is getting more screen time though and getting more shine time. I still think she gets too much hate. Y'all were not around for her and Dakota's tag team in NXT. That's the issue, and it shows. Then it was time for Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker, which eventually ended in DQ after a fun little banger.
Oh, and Paul Heyman just grabbed Uso's foot. Yeah, okay, Paul. Running backwards. Oh, and from behind, Seth Rollins.
I love this new version of Heyman who is more confident than he was with Punk or Reigns. It's hilarious. After the disqualification, Zayn comes out and then...
And here we go.
Absolutely amazing work, Greenville.
Punk's gonna get back into the fray. Here comes Punk.
And then just when you thought Monday Night Raw was over, Jay, turn around.
Boom! Logan Paul for a fourth time.